my
I'm
God.
going to give a Halloween Pillowcases haul of fun-sized candy history that will be anything but fun. I'm going to cover a candy bar that was invented in LA and a few of the most historic candy stores and factories that you are probably familiar with, and they all started in Los Angeles. So my first one, just a little taste before you get started.
Yeah.
You know, before you get into your party, welcome to Greg's party. I'm outside giving you candy because Greg won't let me in.
You're not even giving candy. You're giving candy facts inside the candy.
Open up your mind. Trick or learn. Trick or teach. So my first one, a candy bar we all know but are hesitant to love, the Abba Zaba.
Stop it. Abba Zabba's LA?
Well, here's the thing. I wrote that and now I feel bad because I didn't have an Abba Zaba until a few nights ago in front of you.
That was your first Abba Zabba?
That was my first Abba Zaba.
You're breaching. You turned 30
That's
years
a
old.
breach of contract. Don't tell my age. It's great. I really liked Abba Zaba. I thought I wouldn't because I'm not a huge fan of taffy, but my love of peanut butter is that strong.
Yeah.
It's as strong as taffy.
It's very good. I like Abba Zabba. I had an Abba Zabba phase for a while.
It's very satisfying also.
Do you have a favorite candy?
Sexually. My favorite candy, I've said it all the time. I could eat peanut M&Ms until I literally die of peanut M&M exposure.
And the EMTs would come and they would see that you have a M&M peanut in your throat and they'd be like, nice.
Cool. He did it.
Crazy SOB, he did it.
I would turn into a human piñata before I stopped eating a never-ending supply of peanut
There's only
M&Ms.
one way to get this candy out of him. And a bunch of children
Call the
are standing
kids,
under you. Hit him!
A bunch of EMTs. I love Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yes.
I would say those are there. I love Kit Kat a lot. What are your favorites?
I think my granddaddy all-time favorite might be a Look Bar.
That's weird.
I love Look Bars.
I don't think I've ever had a Look Bar.
Hey, you gotta have one. They're a little bit like a Abba
You gotta
Zabba, but
take a taste.
they're a little bit like Abba Zabba. They're like that taffy nougat sort of thing, but it's covered in chocolate. It's very good.
I also
The
love Three
standard.
Musketeers. But what? You're going to say Skittles, aren't you?
I love Skittles.
What were you going to say then?
A Snickers is the steak of candy. I always say that.
It is.
Yeah, Reese's Pieces is delicious. No, not Reese's Pieces. Reese's Peanut Cups. I don't like
Reese's
Pieces.
Pita Cups?
Peanut-
That you only find them
Peanut butter cups.
in Lebanon, but Reese's Pita Cups are great.
You have to have them imported, and they're $32 for each cup. I don't like Reese's Pieces.
No, Reese's Pieces are...
Stop. Don't be rude.
I don't want to
Don't be
offend
rude.
listeners.
Don't
but-
be rude.
Yeah, fine. I won't. I just want to say they're disgusting, and if you like them, you should probably...
You're bad.
If you like them, you're wrong.
Keep talking about Abba Zabba.
Okay, so Abba Zaba. It may or may not surprise you that something so hated and maligned was created right here in Los Angeles. It was first made in 1922 by Charles P. McDermott and Eleanor A. Colby with their headquarters at 942 West 12th Street in San Pedro. It seemed like it was Colby's house because I saw like newspaper ads and it was like, send your orders to this. And I looked, it's just like a house. For those who have never had one like me up until a few days ago, it's a white taffy bar with a peanut butter center. The patent was filed for this bar on Valentine's Day, 1922. Since 1978, it was no longer made in LA and it's now owned by the Annabelle Candy Company and it's more of a West Coast candy.
I'm raising my hand.
Are you going to ask if it's the Annabelle from the Conjuring movies?
Yes.
How very scary. Were you going to ask that?
Yeah, absolutely it was.
Yeah, when in the off seasons she makes candy. The Conjuring universe is vast. The nun actually runs a convent that
A candy convent.
You have to be sequestered, which is their bestseller. There really isn't a lot of history here for the Abba Zaba other than their name and wrapper, which the company is lucky this isn't well documented because all signs point to racist. The packaging on an Abba Zaba is black and yellow, taxi checkering, but the original packages had racist caricatures of African tribesmen standing there with pikes. Some say the name Abba Zaba came from fake made-up words they imagined that these African tribesmen would say. Yeah, supposedly the original shop had a guy dressed like one of them out front and he would shout Abba Zaba to everybody that walked by. So if you're still looking for a good LA Halloween history costume, do not be the Abba Zaba
stray
person.
from this one.
Yeah, that's unfortunate to hear, but it's not
They've
confirmed.
changed their marketing also.
Yeah.
Like they aren't like the, Cleveland
They've
Indians.
gone mainstream. They aren't the
leaning
Cleveland
into it.
Yeah.
It's history. I hope they change the name Abba Zaba to like Albert Zabbert. Something appropriate.